Many AI failures start as plain file problems. A config file is missing, a JSON record is malformed, or a CSV row has the wrong field. This lesson loads small files without pretending the input is clean. The code separates file access, parsing, validation, and error reporting. So broken data is visible early. The terms are exceptions, context managers, JSON, CSV, and failure modes. Exceptions describe what went wrong. Context managers close files reliably. JSON gives nested structured data. CSV gives row-oriented data. Failure modes are the cases the code handles on purpose. Open the file safe_file_pipeline.py and start where the file path enters the program. Follow the path from open to parse to validation. Do not focus only on the with open line. Check how the code distinguishes a missing file from invalid JSON, invalid rows, and valid data that contains no useful records. A good error message names the failed boundary, file not found, invalid JSON, and row missing field point to different fixes. Collapsing all of them into one generic failure makes debugging slower. Run the demo and compare the good input with the bad input. The good path should produce structured records. The bad path should produce a clear error that points to the boundary that failed. That is better than letting a low-level parser error leak into the prompt builder or tool code. The test should include a valid file, a missing file, malformed content, and a row that parses but fails validation. You are not testing Python's parser. You are testing the contract your application promises when external data is wrong. Keep the external input at the edge. Once the file is parsed and validated, pass clean records inward. That keeps prompt code, tool code, and storage code from each needing its own file cleanup rules. Choose the failure policy based on the boundary. Configuration should usually fail fast with a clear message. User-uploaded data may need partial success with a clear error report. For batch jobs, skipping one bad row can be fine. For startup config, it usually hides a problem you need to fix. For a small command line tool, raising a clear exception may be enough. For a batch pipeline, returning a list of accepted records and a list of rejected rows can be the better contract. An interviewer might ask, how do you handle bad files in a Python data pipeline? A strong answer is, I separate opening, parsing, and validation. Use context managers for file safety, catch specific exceptions, and return or raise errors that name the failed boundary. I also test malformed input, not only missing files.